Hey everybody, Adrian here with blendrecommender.com, and I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial video actually this time. Had a request for the first time to do a video on how I load and pack a wool, and I'm going to actually show you how I prefer to pack a wool with a flake and then also a ribbon cut. Alright, so first I'm going to show you how I pack a bowl of ribbon cut. So we're going to be using Dunhill's early morning pipe, and I choose that one because it's just got such an easy cut to work with. I think Dunhill's kind of known for their ribbon cut, and it burns down really well, very few relights. So for our purposes here, I'm going to use a little bit of early morning pipe and show you how I go about loading the pipe. So, alright, so I've got a pinch here of tobacco, and what I'm going to do is just go ahead and kind of gravity feed that tobacco, lightly pushing that pinch down into the bowl, using my finger as a tamp, and that's going to probably fill up the bottom third, and you probably can't see that, but we're filling it up to about the bottom third with that first little bit. So I'm going to grab another pinch here, and I'm going to put that in the pipe and push it down the same way, but this time I'm going to be a little bit more firm. We're going to pack it down a little bit tighter, and again I'm using my finger to get around the edges of the pipe, make sure it's pretty level. We don't have any, major air pockets or spaces in the bowl that are too tight for airflow. And then last little bit here, I'm going to kind of top off, and I'm not going to bring it all the way to the top of the bowl. I'm going to leave just a little bit of space, anywhere from 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch maybe, even a little bit more. You don't have to smoke a full bowl every time you get your pipe out. There's nothing wrong with that. And so there, hopefully you can see the tobacco coming up to about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch from the rim of the bowl there. So I will now show you how I pack flake. And I have another Dunhill here. This is navy, and this is just a really good looking flake, which is why I decided to use it for this video. And here, hopefully you can see the brighter Virginias, the darker Virginias. This is an all Virginia flake, and it is delicious. So, fairly easy. You can rub this out if you wanted to. Just literally rub it between your fingers and break it down into a shag cut, or even close to a ribbon cut. I prefer to fold and stuff, and a lot of purists will say that you get the best flavor from folding a flake and loading your pipe that way as opposed to rubbing it out. I'm not sure about that, but I find it easy enough that I might as well just go ahead and fold and stuff. To me, it takes less time, it's easier, and I'll go ahead and take their word for it that maybe it tastes a little bit better when you smoke it this way. So let me grab this other pipe. And something I should mention as well, I like to put a pipe cleaner in the pipe and actually push it all the way until I can see it at the bottom of the bowl. That way when I'm loading the pipe, I'm not going to clog the air chamber with loose tobacco. So I can go ahead and pack it pretty tight and not worry about that air chamber getting blocked down at the bottom. So I would recommend doing that. It makes life a little bit easier. Alright, so we've got a full flake here. It's starting to break a little bit on me, but what I'm going to do with folding stuff is literally fold it over on itself, and I typically do that in thirds, and then I'm going to fold the flake over on itself almost like a horseshoe or a U, to where we've got the two ends of the flake pointing upwards, and we've got that bend at the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and push that down and twist a little bit as I am loading the pipe, just so we keep it nice and even. We don't have any tight spots or loose spots, and I'll push it down a good little bit just like I would with that last load there with the ribbon cut. I'll go ahead and get it decently packed in there. And then what I like to do is just take a little bit of, just the loose leftover tobacco, add that to the top of the bowl, and it acts as kindling for when you are lighting the pipe. So now I'm going to show you how I light the pipe. Alright, so now that we have got our pipe ready to go, we've got it packed and ready to light, I'm going to use a tamper. I have been using my finger up to this point. Now I'm going to go ahead and use a tamper just to make sure that we get it packed down. You don't want to pack it too tight, but I just want to go over it and make sure it's as even as I can get it. And that'll help us here in a minute. Alright, so take my pipe cleaner out now, and we've got that air chamber good and open. We don't have to worry about that. And I've got some matches here. So right now what I'm going to do is actually the char light, and this is a false light. You don't want to try to light your pipe and smoke it right from the beginning. It's going to be a lot harder to keep lit, and the tobacco will actually expand with this char light up on the top, and so it'll kind of loosen and rise up in the bowl a little bit. So the char light serves to go ahead and get rid of some of that extra, a little bit of moisture in the top, and let the tobacco expand, and then you can tamp it back down after the char light and then do your true light. So char light. And I like to go around kind of in a circular motion. You get it well lit. Just give it a couple of puffs there to let it char or singe the top. And you can see it's, hopefully you can see that. I know the light's not really bright in here, but so we've kind of just charred and darkened the very top there. So now I'm going to tamp again and pushing all of that ash down even and level. And so now with the true light, we should be able to smoke the pipe all the way down to the bottom with very few relights, if any, hopefully. So and that's that Dunhill flake. That it is so good. I'm going to have to do a video just dedicated to Dunhill flake in the near future. But for today, that pretty well covers how I go about packing pipes and lighting them with a match. Leave a comment, shoot me an email, Adrian@blendrecommender.com. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to help. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you liked it. And until next time, enjoy your pipes. Have a great day.